Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everybody. So today is 28th of November 2018. Okay, the last series webinar for this month. So next month we have another month, December, then we finish 2018. Okay, so by finish 2018, hopefully I can finish everything about the price action trading that I can share with you all. Okay, so today we will talk about how to identify high probability trade strategy. Okay, based on the price action. So sebenarnya this is the combination. Okay, combination of everything that we learn in price action and how we want to use it to identify what is the best probability of the trading. Okay, before we start, as usual, this is the disclaimer penafian yang kita perlu tahu. Okey, berdagang produk berleverage seperti forex safety mungkin tidak sesuai untuk semua orang kerana ia mempunyai risiko yang tinggi terhadap capital anda. Remember this one. Okay, high risk trading in the forex and safety. So, sila pastikan anda memahami sepenuhnya risiko yang terlibat, ambil kira objektif pelaburan anda dan tahap pengalaman anda sebelum berdagang, dan dapatkan nasihat bebas sekiranya perlu. Bahan yang digunakan dalam pembentakan ini adalah untuk kegunaan pemasaran umum dan pendidikan saja, tidak melibatkan sebarang kajian pelaburan. Ia tidak boleh juga dianggap sebagai nasihat kewangan, nasihat pelaburan, cadangan pelaburan atau nasihat jual beli sesuatu instrumen kewangan. Okay. Sila ambil maklum bahawa informasi mengenai data yang lalu tidak boleh dianggap jaminan untuk data yang akan datang. Pihak kami di Hotbright tidak bertanggungjawab di atas barang kerugian atau keuntungan daripada pelaburan yang diambil berdasarkan informasi dalam pembentangan ini. Okay, so remember, forex is a high risk, so your capital can be lost in instant, and your profit also will be quite good if you trade carefully. But remember, whatever happens, we are not liable. Okay, we're not responsible to any loss or any profit that taken from this information. Okay, so as usual, this is me, Tuku Isa. I think everybody know me. Hello, everybody again. And I've been a trainer and market analyst at Hot Forex for past 2 years. Since 2017, I've been with Hot Forex as the part of the team. So, as usual, selalu saya cakap trust yourself. This is the basic knowledge yang semua orang perlu tahu. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, keep it simple. Less is more. Okay, ada yang tak faham kenapa less is more. Bagi saya senang, less loss, more profit. Okay, risk management, less risk, more profit. Itulah hakikat sebenarnya dalam trading. Seriously saya cakap, hakikat sebenarnya dalam trading adalah sangat mudah. Okay, less is more. Keep that in mind. Okay, insyaAllah benda itu sesuatu yang positif. Remember. Okay, so essence of trading, saya selalu tekankan we need to know a bit more or less about fundamental analysis, technical analysis. But the most important is money management or risk management dan juga trading psychology. Okay, ini yang paling penting yang ramai trader selalu terlepas pandang. Sebagus mana anda, kalau anda tak jaga risk, anda akan mengalami kerugian yang besar. Kalau trading itu not go against our plan. Remember, risk management and trade psychology. Trade psychology is simple. Trade when you are in the optimum condition, good condition. Kalau sakit jangan trade, kalau demam jangan trade, kalau stres jangan trade, kalau tengah marah pun jangan trade. Selalu kita akan tend to make mistake when our psychology not at the optimum condition ataupun good condition lah. Okay, so let we see. Okay, price action. Essential of price action, support, resistance, candlestick pattern, market structure, Fibonacci retracement, and the risk management. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 saya dah ajar. Okay, saya dah ajar, and then how we want to use all the information. Okay, all the information for our trading. It's not really heavy actually. It's basic concept. Okay. Definition of high probability. Kenapa? Trading only where there is high chance of your trade being a winner. I'm not saying that it must be 100% correct. There are no trading of 100% correct, but there are trading of probability is high, possibility is high, high percentage of success. Okay, nobody, tak ada orang yang boleh tahu what count percentage of success rate can count as high probability trading. Okay, saya pernah jumpa, contoh saya bagi ya, trader yang 10 kali trade, 6 kali loss. Tapi 4 kali profit, they still making profit. 4 kali profit, 6 kali loss, they still making money. But I also meet a trader that, okay, 8 time win, 2 time loss, account gone. Because why? They don't know the risk management. High probability trading involve everything. Technical and risk. And a bit of fundamental kalau kita nak tahu fundamental. Okay? So, actually 60 to 80% consider is very high already in trading. Seriously. But we are humans. Selalu we take half. Okay, kita dekat sekolah dulu, when we are at school, 50% is a passing mark. So that behavior, that attitude is carry forward until today. Yang mana kalau kita dah besar pun, dapat separuh pun jadilah. Okay, it's okay, I get half only. So 50% have become an important benchmark. So for me individually, my personal opinion, 50% success rate is good enough. If we know how to identify the good possibility of trade and very good probability. Okay. So let me see one by one. Okay, we already covered support and resistance. Candlestick and candlestick pattern. We already know. Fibonacci reversal. I already teach you all. And market structure, we just finished last week. So all these things we can use for our trading. If we can combine these 4 things with a good risk management, number 5, confluence of everything. For me, that is the price action trading. Maksudnya apa? Okay, kita ada support resistance. Okay, dah sampai support resistance. And then kita ada candlestick pattern, kita masuk. Kalau kita ada Fibonacci as a support, as an extra reason untuk kita masuk, is very good. And market structure, there's some structure on the setup. It will be very, very good. Seriously, very, very good. Very good probability. So, this is what we call confluence of everything. Not we are being complex, no. This, saya dah ajar you all. This is just a simple thing. A simple thing, we try to get confirmation one by one. That means, number 1, confirmation checklist. Okay, support resistance ada. Number 2, candlestick pattern ada. Number 3, Fibonacci reversal. Area of importance ada. Market structure ada. Okay. One by one checklist is not everything. Price action selalu jadi. Satu-satu dia akan jadi. Satu dia akan sampai SNR, and then candlestick, and then Fibonacci, and then market structure. We can see that one by one, if we make a checklist, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, everything is complete, then what we should wait for? That is a high probability setup. Confluence of everything. This is not happen in one shot. It's happen stages by stages. Stages by stages ni lah key untuk kita sukses. Seriously. Okay. Masalah kita, we always have problem. Apa problemnya? Sampai support resistance, kita akan masuk. We go into the positions. We not wait for another confirmation. Okay, this is typical high risk trader.
I'm not saying here high risk trader is not good, but our aim is to lower the risk. So next, what we wait for candlestick, and then candlestick try to look into the level. Is there any Fibonacci important level? And then any market structure involved, then we can get the setup, the high probability setup. Ini just a basic thing. What I teach you over the past 3 months. This is everything what I teach you. And if you apply one by one of everything, kalau you apply semua benda ini, you will get the confluence, you will get the high probability setup. Okay, let we look into few examples. Okay, few example what I'm talking about. Okay, let me look. Okay, first thing first, let me look onto the Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD, I give you example on what happened around this date. Okay, around this date. Okay, this is what happened. Why it's going down? Okay, things happen. We know things already happened. It's easy for us. If we look back, this is our resistance. And if we make a zone area resistance, this is our resistance zone area. When the date has come, price start to approaching the resistance and rejected. First rejection, we see a bear candle. Okay, it's okay. Second rejection, what is this? This is a pin bar pattern. And third is nothing but the confirmation we have when this, okay, bearish engulfing form. Okay, if we zoom in, we can see a bearish engulfing formation. Okay, so this, when this thing happen, it gives you information. Okay, number one SNR. Okay, number one SNR is already, it's happened at SNR level. Okay, number two, candlestick CS. Okay, pattern. Yeah, sorry. Number two, CS pattern, we have it. Okay, what is the number three? Number three, Fibonacci. Okay, Fibonacci. Do we have any Fibonacci reversal here? If we zoom out, okay, okay, try to take the high and low Fibonacci retracement, and you can see the confluence of Fibonacci and the, this is the Fibonacci 38.2 rejection at the Fibonacci retracement 38.2. Okay, 38.2. Okay, we have a confirmation. Okay, this is a Fibonacci reversal pattern. Chart pattern. Do we have any chart pattern? Okay, right now we can see is double top here. Okay, this is double top, but just look very most likely is double top over here and here. Okay, over here and here. So what happened? Kalau kita tengok ke H4, actually this is a bit multi-time frame, but not really difficult. You can see a triple top, four top formation. Okay, this is the neckline. So you can see it's happened at lower time frame, support become resistance, break. Okay, but in daily we don't see formation pattern. So, but we can observe that it rejected the resistance few times, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what we do? What we do is we enter the short position bila candle tutup. That means the next day, tomorrow morning, masuk. Oh, our risk is What is our risk? Our risk is slightly higher than this, or you want to higher than your resistance zone, let's say in this one, okay, 150 pips. So if we take 150 pips and we target 1 to 2 risk reward ratio, around here, 300 pips. So by the day of, okay, let we look how many days is taken. After 9 days, you hit 300 pips. Boom, you get the trade. Is this a very good trade? Yes, of course. This is a very good trade. This is what we call high probability setup. You have a rejection of support resistance, few time rejection, candlestick pattern, and a Fibonacci level, then you know what to do. Okay? You know what to do. Basically, you can get what you trade. Okay? Let me look on to what happened. Probability setup here. Okay? So, this is the trade that we wait for a long time, but one shot you can get the 300 pips. Is worth it or not? That is my question. Why always emphasize on daily time frame? Satu benda saya nak cakap. Kenapa saya selalu suruh guna daily time frame? I did is the case study, field study case study on what is the advantage of the daily time frame. Actually, daily time frame, what we have is a simple setup. We don't have to look on the chart most of the time, once twice a day saja itu. So it help us to reduce apa yang kita panggil ketagihan trade, addiction of trading. It's happened to me before. Seriously. Trading addiction has happened to me before. I spent 18 hours per day for trading. Seriously. I spent 18 hours per day. Until one day I realized why I want to spend a lot of time for trading. Waktu tu saya tengah buat PhD. I'm busy with my PhD work, research work. And at the same time, I addicted to look into the chart. What happened? My PhD work go haywire, and my trading also go haywire. So I start to practice a more higher time frame, H4 and daily. So I start to find consistency there, and at the same time, I also find some consistency on my real work. Trust me, I trust everybody in this room right now. Okay, in this room, I trust everybody in this room also work a different job. The Forex is not your main income. Our main income is at the office or at the field work or anywhere else. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe all of us have our ordinary job, and Forex is part of our passion and extra income. So, if you work part-time, tell me one thing. Difference between work part-time and full-time, senang saja. Full-time, we dedicated full. Part-time, we dedicated part of our time. So why you want to look into the chart many times? Yes, dedicated half of it part-time. One thing, many people misconcept of the trading. Trading is a job. Trading adalah kerja. Treat your trading as a part of your job, your work or business. So if this your full-time business, then dedicated full. If this is a part-time, you don't have to dedicate it full of your time for the trading. Our mistake, my mistake, and I believe some of your mistake is we spend too much time in front of the chart. Set up high probability at higher time frame give you a good sleep. Seriously. Cuma you need to train initially. It's happened to me. Kenapa? This setup took 9 days to hit TP. It took 9 full days to hit it. Here 2 weeks of the our time. 9 trading day, approximate 2 weeks. Okay, because trading day only 5 day weeks. So at the same time dia ajar kita satu benda, bersabar. Banyakkan bersabar. Seriously, banyakkan bersabar. Patience is the key. High probability setup need a patient. Okay, let we look into the lower time frame. Let's say, oh, I want more on the intraday. I don't want to swing. I don't have a courage to swing. I don't have a passion to swing. I'm more on the whatever you are. Okay, I'm more on the intraday trader. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let me see what is happening now. Okay, what is happening now. Okay, this is our support, right? Where is the current price? It hit the support. Okay, if we zoom in H1, what do we have now? Okay, the first thing that we have, this is support, yesterday support, low, this become your support. We have here, okay, a candlestick of the engulfing. Bullish engulfing. Actually, this candlestick before engulfing, you already have pin bar down here. But macam I tell you earlier, pin bar I'm not really interested because one candlestick formation is not really strong formation. I look into the 2 or 3, so I have a bullish engulfing formation. It's okay. Okay, this is the setup that I have. So saya ada satu confirmation dekat sini dah. It's happened at the support. Okay, one confirmation. This happened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Petang tadi, 6 hour ago. Okay, the second part is one confirmation, and the next part is candlestick pattern, 2 confirmation. Apa confirmation ketiga? The third confirmation, I will try to look, is this a Fibonacci level? I zoom out, I try to look. Okay, going up. Take the Fibonacci. Boom. 78.6% rejection. Okay, I have a Fibonacci. Trust me, Fibonacci kadang-kadang you tak tarik pun you dah tahu dah. Fibonacci selalunya converge dengan support resistance. Okay, if I draw this 50 line, you can see it also a resistance here, a resistance back here, back here, back here. So, it's always a resistance. Fibonacci kadang-kadang saya tak lukis pun. Terus terang saya cakap. Sebab apa? Saya tahu. Fibonacci always occur, level always almost same with the SNL array. Okay, so if we look here, we have 1, 2, 3 confirmation, 4th confirmation, chart pattern. What do we have now? It's more double bottom. Okay, do you have confidence untuk enter this trade? Tell you frankly, bila ini dapat, I have a confidence. So, what happened is, I will go for the buy position here. I will go, stop loss is about 40 pips. Let me take 40 pips, slightly below the low here. Okay. And then let me see if we can go for the target profit of the 80 pips. Because why I take, sebab tu I cakap, I take 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. That means if my stop loss 40, I will target 80. So this is my projection. I go for the long position 3 hour ago, and now price still not move. What I'm doing? Relax. Don't stress. When we have analysis, let's trust our analysis. Tak payah tukar apa-apa. Okay, so this is our projection. So let me see for the next few hours, next few days, price akan pergi tak ke level-level itu. This is what I call high probability setup. The simple one, from the top or bottom. Okay, if we look into this, we have a reason to buy, reason to sell. Okay, so if we look here, what is the high probability setup? Sebenarnya high probability setup is we take everything into consideration and we trade. This is support. Support here, if you can see, this is the support, and this has become its break retest. Saya selalu ajar basic of support resistance ada 4. Okay, ada 4 basic of support resistance. Let me open the blank canvas for me to draw. Okay, basic of support resistance we have 4. Okay, one is the rejection. First rejection, sometimes it become 2 rejection. Okay, first thing. Okay, rejection sell or rejection buy. The third thing is we have a candle break the support, retest back the support as become up. So we have a break retest. This one is rejection. So this one also we have a break retest. So this resistance become support. Remember this 4 pattern, you will understand already. Okay, like I showed to you in the chart tadi. This is one example of the support become resistance. Okay, the support before, support become resistance. You can see it come back here and become resistance. Okay, it's reject. Okay, reject resistance. Ready. And then you see what happened next. Bearish engulfing. Okay, now what is the third reason? Third reason, try to look. Swing high here to swing low here is what happening. What is the percentage? 50 to 61.8. Okay, golden ratio. You have one reason number 2, reason number 3. So what should we do? If you have 3 reasons, it's no market structure is okay. Okay, market structure jangan berlaku. What should we do? Okay, we sell here. They take 25 pips. Okay, so let me see. Okay, we take 25 pips. We are targeting 50 pips. So what happened? 3, 4, 5. Okay, 50 pips here. So the setup ni is take how long to reach this level? It take 22 hours, 21 hours to reach our target. So what should we do? Let it run. You have a stop loss, you have a target, let it run, and you have a reason why you sell. High probability setup is reason why we sell. Get the idea. Okay? Get the idea. What is the importance of the high probability setup? High probability setup give you peace of mind sebenarnya. Bila you masuk, you have confidence. Itu sebenarnya resipi rahsia dia. Tak ada rahsia lain sebenarnya. The biggest secret in the trading is trade relax. Tak payah pening kepala. Seriously. Tak payah pening kepala. Okay, get the idea. So, itu yang kita nak. Okay, kita nak sebenarnya adalah probability setup. What is going on and what we can do with the high probability setup. If you say this title is extravagance but it's simple, yeah. Saya cakap, boleh cakap this title memang simple. Sound extravaganza but actually it's simple. Price action trading many say difficult. Okay, get the idea. So kita cuba tengok satu lagi. Okay, ini yang saya suka tengok bila terjadi tau. Okay, it's happening and happen over and over again. Okay, cuba kita tengok AUD USD. Okay, this is the support, and then price is coming back. Boom. Okay, price is coming back towards here, so we have probability of the buy here sini. Okay, kenapa saya kata support? If you look back, it used to be support before. Okay, this is the first round. Okay, bukan saya nak tunjuk ni, yang ini. First round, we have what we call this one. Okay, this one we can see this is engulfing. So bila engulfing sini terjadi, what we do? Buy. But when we buy, the first thing is going up. Okay, tomorrow it's going down. We start to panic. Okay, we start to panic. Let me take 50 pips. Stop loss. We start to panic, we close position, loss. Relax, because we know the risk already, we can dictate how much our risk. Okay, how much our risk. So what happened is, we are targeting 100 pips. Okay, so the price going up is not hit our target and going down again. And going down, unfortunately, this candle hit our stop loss. Because this is our stop loss, 50 pips. Hit our stop loss and going up. So, this setup is already failed. Is this setup high probability? Yeah, it is high probability, but it failed. So what we do when we fail? Don't rebash the market. Wait and see. Okay, wait and see. You see here is reject. First day, second day, and third day. Third day, you can see it's making a bullish engulfing. Because one thing we know, it already rejected support. So what happened when this setup is failed? It always give most of the time lah. It's always give you a chance for the trading. The difference here is stop loss is slightly bigger. That mean candle close kita masuk trade position is about 90 pips. Let me take example 90 pips. And we're going for 180. Yeah. So it took yeah 5 days to reach the target. 100 pips you collect easily. So ini benda-benda yang simple dalam kita punya trading. So reason number 1 kita ada support resistance. Reason number 2 kita ada candlestick pattern. Reason number 4 kita ada double bottom. So this is the weekly. Maybe we cannot see anything weekly. It's quite difficult. But if you practice it daily, trust me, you will get a trade. A good trader doesn't mean every day they must trade. No. A good trader is trade when they have a setup, they have a confirmation. Get the idea. Okay, let me look into this. This is what we call high probability setup. What you are confident with. Ramai ingat high probability setup is a technique or whatever. No. High probability setup is the sequence of what we learn and apply it in our trading. Ramai yang buat, dia orang tak apply dalam trading. Seriously. First setup fail. Okay, we have here 2 setup. Number 1 and number 2. At the end of the day, 1-1. Okay, 1-2 trade, 1 loss, 1 win. So we are losing here is about 50 pips, let's say. Here we profit is about 180. 180 minus 50, we get net 130 pips. Dalam ni, risk management is very important. Okay, 130 pips. Who don't want it? Try to go daily or H4, you will get the opportunity. Okay, this happen also for the, let's say, we look on the commodity market, gold. Gold, kita cuba H4. Okay, gold H4. Try to see here what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? Here is the support resistance area. You can see already. Resistance, support, support, it become resistance. Okay, resistance area. Okay, so we already have a resistance. Yang mana dulu yang nak guna? Okay, boleh tak saya nak gunakan chart pattern for the first? Yeah, we have a double top here, triple top here. Okay, we have a neckline here. We have neckline here. It start to form double top, triple top. We have a neckline here. So what happened? You see. Okay. It break the neckline and retrace. Dekat mana dia break neckline? you see carefully, if you see carefully, this is our neckline. Okay, neckline ya. Naik, turun, naik, turun, naik. Okay, it break below here. And you can see it break below, it retest, and it's going down. So, siapa yang belajar trading, this is tweezer top. If we zoom in, this is slight engulfing. So, okay, let we assume this is engulfing pattern. It's confirm engulfing. It break the neckline here, it break neckline, and it will test back and form an engulfing. Kita masuk trade sini, first thing first, we want to know, is this a Fibonacci area or not? Try to look high, low. Okay, 50% retracement. Okay, what we do? Masuk dengan confident. Risiko kita di atas. What is the risk here? Okay, risk is about 53 pips. 53 pips. So what I'm doing is I try to find the, 100 pips. At least 100 pips. This is my target. So this is how we trade. We trade based on the 4 things that we learn and apply risk management 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. We can get a very, very good result actually if you follow the what we call SOP. Okay. So ini yang terjadi. Ini yang paling best. Okay, let me look here. Intraday, H1. Okay. We already have a support here. Right? Sekejap lagi, okay, kalau price datang balik, turun sampai sini, what do we have? We have what we call a double bottom. Okay, double bottom confirmation maybe is too high because neckline atas sini. Okay, but if we have a candlestick pattern here, reversal candlestick pattern, is worth it or not? We trade. Try to look into the Fibonacci. Fibonacci sini tak nampak. Try to look on the weekly. And you can see it retraced down to 78 something. If you cannot see Fibonacci, just go to higher time frame, you will see it. But this is intraday, usually we don't see much. So if we have sampai sini price and then kita ada reversal pattern, do you want to trade or not? That's the question. We have every confirmation in the house. Do we want to trade or not? Itu soalan. But try to be a bit safe. Wait for candlestick formation. Masalah kita adalah ramai yang tak ada kesabaran. Okay. Kesabaran. High probability setup, actually, terus terang saya cakap lah, I tell you frankly, it's not really difficult. Simple. Simple and easy. The problem is how we want to manage. How we want to manage the trade. Next week, saya akan ajar trade management. High probability setup, but trade management. Bila kita masuk, what we need to do. Ramai tahu risk, reward ratio, everything 1 to 2, 1 to here and there. But trade management, macam tadi yang kita tengok Euro USD, kita fail lah. Ke mana dah? Setup yang fail, but we recover back again. Okay, we fail and we try to look again, but kadang-kadang memang price pergi tak sampai. Tapi how we want to manage our trade. Ramai dekat sini, I know, you know technical, you are very versed technical, but sometimes you have your own SOP, you're not following your SOP. Your SOP is a probability setup, actually, percentage. And when you enter the trade, you don't know how to manage your trade. Macam mana kita nak manage kita punya trade? Itu persoalan yang paling best. I try to trade, but I fail. This happened. How to manage the trade? Macam ini tadi, kena stop loss ke apa kan? How we want to avoid the stop loss? When the trade going on, what should we do? Itu masalah. Ada yang setengah panggil strategi ni set and forget. Set, masuk, forget. But for me, I'm more on the set and please don't forget. Next week kita akan cover set and not forget. Sebab apa? That is very important. That how we want to maximize our profit, but at the same time minimize our loss. Okay, support resistance horizontal. We already have. Okay, now one important key if you want to trade lower time frame H1 or H4. Okay, H1 or H4, one important key. Ini memang saya dah cakap, okay? The first thing is support and resistance. Resistance level. Which time frame we need to use? Okay, one thing. Back to the chart. H1 or H4, I always depend on the daily time frame. Daily time frame of the support and resistance. Like this one, resistance, support here. And now we have a support become resistance here, around here. So this is the support and resistance that I use all the time. I jarang-jarang guna the same time frame. H1, okay, I use H1 tak. Please try to use a reliable time frame punya support resistance. Daily, and then if you want to trade at the H1, it's up to you. Now you have already the setup at the H1, you want to trade based on the H1, please refer to daily support and resistance. Because daily support and resistance give more reliable information about the where the price probably will reverse or whatever it is. and trade at lower time frame. Question: if I use daily, if I trade daily, I should use a weekly time frame? Not necessary. Daily is okay. But minimum support resistance you need to use is daily, please. Because the higher the time frame, the stronger the support resistance. The lower the time frame, lagi the lower of the reliability. Itu perbezaan dia. We want to be a smart trader. Trader yang bijak. Trader yang pintar. Oh, we think market is fooling us. Okay, market memperbodohkan kita. Kita kena jadi pandai dari market. There are no such thing. Okay, market is not made full of you. No. But one thing, what the market did is market move as per trader trade. Okay. Now, double top, double bottom. Let me look into the pattern. If we take this one, okay, if we take this one, we can see a triangle pattern is forming. So what should we do? When we see a triangle pattern, first thing first, bila ada triangle pattern ni, selalu dia akan berlaku sideways. Sampai dia ada breakout. Selalunya. But, this if you want to use a daily. If we are, I'm sure you are not daily trader punya. Trust me. And I trust you are not. Okay, let's say 1 hour. So what it's doing here now, use a chart pattern, okay, triangle pattern at the time frame. So, sampai, if it break either one of the time frame, it's okay. You know what to do already. Bila dia break ni, akan ada candlestick formation. Selalunya. You have a support resistance, you have a chart pattern. Okay, sini we have what we call a Fibonacci retracement. Okay, 50% nicely. What else? Semua ini adalah basic. Okay, sini triangle pattern. Okay, triangle pattern around here, breakout, retest. Retest here. Okay, tapi ini on the minor support resistance area. Breakout, retest. Okay. Okay, retest. Resistance become support, reversal pattern, go. If this is a major SNR, you can make a minor SNR. But minor SNR selalunya dia jadi, kadang-kadang tak jadi. Itu yang you kena ingat. Market structure ni lagi lower time frame, lagi a bit tricky. So, this is how we trade. Okay, how we trade. Chart pattern if we want to trade on the triangle selalunya, bila dia dah berjalan halfway, dia akan buat retracement. Dekat situ kita akan tunggu breakout. Okay, if we miss this setup, don't worry. I always say to you, setup always coming back. This setup also coming back. Okay, breakout, go. It's always happen. But remember, try to get 2-3 confluence. Saya selalu cakap confluence. Because confluence is very important. I meet a Fibonacci trader. They trade based on Fibonacci level only. Okay, retracement Fibonacci, go in. Like this one. I give you example. Okay, retrace, go. Nicely. Okay, retrace, go. Nicely. Okay, nice. So whatever happen is very nice. But sometimes it's not really happen. Bila tak jadi, why? Okay? Why it's not happening? I'm a traditional. I'm traditional. Seriously, I'm a traditional trader. What does it mean I'm a traditional trader? I'm really classical. Classical, that means I only trade based on the confirmation. Why? I feel secure and safe. Tu je. When you feel secure and you feel safe, you know what to do. You calm, you relax. Next week saya akan ajar trade management and how to record your trade and how to post-mortem. Okay? The reason why it's happening, the reason why it failed, kita kena tahu why it failed so that we can learn from our mistake. Why it's successful, okay, kenapa setup terjadi, so that we can brag. So kita boleh belagak, kau tengok ni, setup aku ni jadi ni, it's happening. Oh, teknik aku buat betul. Not really that lah, not really that, seriously. But when it's happening, you remember, okay, this setup has a high successful rate. Itu beza dia. We want to know why it's working. High probability actually. Seriously, if you do back test on the setup, whatever setup, engulfing setup, or whatever, you will get the statistic. Or you trade, you will get the statistic. This is how I know. Engulfing is better. Pin bar, why I not really like pin bar? Because my statistics show that pin bar trading is not really successful. Walaupun dalam internet dia cakap pin bar strategy is very good, if you trade, you know it not good enough. Bukan not good at all, not good enough. If you ask me, okay, if you ask me, okay, saya ajar, terus terang saya cakap, CS pattern, this is my high probability setup lah. SNR, sekejap ah. My high probability setup. Number one, daily SNR. Number two, CS pattern. Yang I suka adalah engulfing ataupun morning, evening, star. I always look for these two setup. Okay. Fibo retracement at the zone of the 50 to 61.8%. And 4 is double top, the top, bottom. Okay, daily SNR. Okay, CS pattern 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I use at the H4. Okay, most of the time I trade daily. So, I just trade based on this. If I don't have engulfing or evening star, I'm not confident enough. So what I'm doing, I don't take the trade. Remember, not trading is also a position. Remember, not trading also a position. Sebab apa kita tak loss? Kita tak loss. So kenapa kita nak pening? Not trading also a position. Remember that. Trading is a position, not trading also a position. If you're not confident, if you know that, okay, this is not familiar with me, okay, you tell yourself, so why you bother to go into trade? Selalunya, this is the psychology tau. This is the psychology. You're not confident, so what happened? Okay lah, I try to go in. Usually I try to go into yang setup yang loss. If you don't trust me, try it. Benda yang kita tak confident itu yang selalunya kita loss. Jarang benda yang kita confident, kita loss. Okay, 3 minutes past 10. We will continue next week. How, when we have a setup, how we want to manage our setup. This is more on theoretical, but how you apply it. Okay? How you apply it, macam mana kita nak. Next week kita akan ada scale in, scale out. Okay, scale in, scale out. What to do when it go against you. What to do when you see opportunity there. What we need to do. Okay? Scale in, scale out dengan bahasa lainnya layer. Okay? Layer. Okay? How to layer yang berhemah. Okay, so we see you again next week. So thank you very much for coming. And next week will be December, the last month of the year. Usually market is very slow. So market very slow. Use your time to learn. Enhance your knowledge. Get more understanding of the market. Okay? So, thank you very much for coming for the webinar tonight. Hopefully we'll meet you again next week. So, good night everybody. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.